Yo, what's good, people, man? It's your boy Persona, gaming with Persona, one half of the What's Up PlayStation podcast crew. I'm a PlayStation fan. I'm a PlayStation fan too. Respect my time. I've got a wife and kids. We are in third Xbox place. Don't got no we are games. In third place. Xbox don't got no games. I pressed the wrong button there, but we gonna roll with it.
I'm a neutral. I'm a neutral.
Cap. Hey man, how y'all feeling today? Yeah, I pressed that by accident. I really pressed that. I promise. I pressed that by accident. I promise. Hey man, how y'all feeling today, man? How's everybody doing, man? Happy Friday. I hope everybody's doing good, man. Happy, healthy, and safe. Listen, if you're at work, I hope I could get you through your work day. If you're on your way home from work, I hope I could get you through your commute home. If you're at home and you're cooking dinner, doing homework, well, I don't know if the kid's still in school. I can't use that line for a couple months. But if you're at home, cleaning up the crib, cooking or whatever, I hope I could get you through your session. Listen, you might be taking a shower. I don't know. Cleanliness is closer to godliness. Listen, you might be having the maritals with the significant other. I don't know. I just appreciate you putting me on. Yo, big round of applause for the folks in the chat. You feel me? Big round of applause. Oh, I forgot. I split my soundboard. I split the sounds. Oops. Well, it's a round of applause for the folks in the chat, man. Y'all know I appreciate y'all. I gotta fix the sound. Actually, I think I could do it right now. Let me see. Oh yeah, that's why. All right, let's try it one more time. Round of applause for the folks in the chat. Big round of applause, man. Listen, guys, I definitely appreciate you guys coming through, man, for this show, man. When Persona Speaks episode 237. I know it's a Friday. I know you guys are probably, you want a game or whatever the case may be. You could be anywhere in the world, but you're chilling right here with your boy Persona. It means a lot, trust me. But yo, where are my manners, man? Let me shout out the folks in the chat. Let me pop out this chat so we can see who we got here, man. Let me see who we got here. Man? Yo, Scott Dove in the building. Scott, how you feeling today? Gian the Don in the building. Mary Wilcox in the building. Mary, how are you feeling today? Yo, Stone in the building. Shout out to Stone. Catwoman in the building. Listen, guys, on tomorrow's episode of What's Up PlayStation Podcast, episode 129, we will be having Stone on the show. That's gonna be a really good, really good episode, so you're not gonna want to miss that. We're gonna be going over, the Summer Game Fest, the Spider-Man, everything. We talking about it all, man. So, definitely make sure you guys don't miss that episode. And big shout out to Stone, man. Happy to have her on as a guest. You feel me? Yo, Titan in the building. Titan, how you feeling? Amun Rod 3K, Kratos 99, Mary. Who else is here? Yo, Fox and around. Austin in the building. Fox, how you feeling? John the Don in the building. Appreciate you. Who else is here, man? Yo, Vedger in the building. Philip K in the building. Sick Nick Mondo in the building. Appreciate you. Ice Queen in the building. Shout out to you, Ice Queen. Appreciate you. Domino Zero in the building. Appreciate you, Domino. Chips and Sticks in the building. Yo, Chips, how you feeling today, man? Definitely appreciate you, bro. Yo, shout out to Jeff B Gaming in the building. Jeff in the building. Melanin in the building. Kawhi, shout out to Kawhi. Appreciate you. Viper Reaps Corner in the building. Shout out to Viper. Armed Response in the building. Jiggery Pokery in the building. Appreciate you. J-Ro 49 in the building. I appreciate you. Cooper Clips. TK in the building. Shout out to y'all. Yo, Trunk Slayer in the building. Shout out to y'all, man. Appreciate all y'all rocking out. Bro C, Bro Sum in the building. Big Hardcore Gamer. Jimmy Harrison. The man himself in the building. Shout out to everybody in the chat. Yo, Grand Cat in the building. Shout out to everybody coming through, rocking out with your boy on this Friday. I feel special. Another round of applause for the folks in the chat. Big round of applause, man. Definitely appreciate y'all. PS Rewind in the building. PS, how you feeling, man? Trying to trying to get through this work day. Happy Friday to you and everyone in the chat. Yo, appreciate you, Chips, coming through, man. You know, hope I could get you through your work day a little bit. Yo, Dewan Thompson in the building. Dewan, how you feeling, man? Says, yo, what up, Persona? What's up to everybody in the chat, man? We appreciate you, Dewan, pulling up. So look, guys, I said I was going to be doing live reactions to the Xbox showcase. So I said, you know, I might as well put out predictions. I was originally going to do a video for the showcase, like, you know, just a quick predictions video, but I was like, you know what, I haven't really done a When Persona Speak show in a minute. It's been like, you know, a week or 2 weeks. So I was like, you know what, let me do a When Persona Speak show, and you know, vibe out with the community for a little bit, man. Rock out, you know, we can have a little fun. It won't be a super duper long show, but we definitely gonna have some fun and talk about a couple things, man. You already know, y'all know how we do things, man. Yo, Captain Ply in the building, appreciate you. Yo, Day Streams, what's good, Day? Appreciate you. Shout out to Mondo Zop in the building, appreciate you, man. He says, thank you for the stream, Persona, helping me through work. No doubt, man. I'm happy to do so, man. I appreciate, no, thank you for coming through and supporting the channel. It means a lot, trust me. Yo, Kieran in the building, what's good, Kieran? He says, what's up, my guy? I'm in NYC with that gloom sky. Stay safe out there, Persona. Oh yeah, for sure. Yo, it's still kind of crazy with all those wildfire smokes in Canada. You know, I hope hope Canada is good as well, man. You know, with everything going on out there. You know, my hearts definitely go out to the Canadians and out there, man. And it's crazy. But yeah, definitely if you are in New York, man, definitely be safe. And you know, definitely, you know, take precaution when it comes to the air quality and stuff like that, man. Definitely take that stuff very seriously. Take that stuff serious, you feel me? Yo, Franco Tech, what's good, bro? Appreciate you. King 1710 in the building. King, how you feeling today, man? How you feeling, man? Shout out to everybody in the chat, man. Yo, Viper, man, appreciate you. 26 months as a member on the channel. 26 months. My God. Vedra, I mean Viper, I appreciate you, bro. I appreciate you. He says, Rebirth looks good. I now Viper. Hold on, let's reread that. Hold up. Rebirth looks good. I know I don't have my... Yo, hold on. Yo, I'm getting tongue twisted. Hold on, wait. Okay, rewind. Wait. I'm getting tongue twisted. Hold on. Rebirth looks good. I know have my issues with the battling system, but still playing it. Yo, shout out to you, Viper. Shout out to you, Viper. I appreciate you, bro. I know I have. Got you. Okay. I know I have. Got you. Shout out to you, Viper. And then Jimmy Harrison, appreciate you for super chat. It says, the great Jimmy Harrison, get it right, bro. LOL JK. Yo, shout out to Jimmy, man. Appreciate you. And then Blue Mustang 357, appreciate you. 26 months as a member on the channel. Shout out to Blue Mustang, man. Always rocking out with your boy. He says, this year is a good year for gamers. People are enjoying Diablo 4, Street Fighter 6, Forspoken, and Horizon Forbidden West. Also have Final Fantasy 16 and Spider-Man 2 coming down the line. Blue Mustangs, a lot of great games coming out here, man. A lot of great games. You're absolutely right about that. And more on the way. Right about that as well. Excuse me, sorry. Yo, Cyber Dragon, 26 months as a member on the channel. One of the day ones, man. One of the day ones. He said, shout out to the chat mods and the When Persona Speaks podcast. Yo, Cyber, appreciate you, bro. Always rocking out with your boy. You know, supporting me, man. It means a lot, man. Thank you. You know, long time supporter, Cyber Dragon, man. He's been supporting for years, like almost a decade. You know, big shout out to Cyber, man. Appreciate you, man. Always rocking out with me, man. Rocking out with us, me and Barry and the old crew, man. Shout out to you, Cyber. Yo, big shout out to shout out to Kawhi. She said, don't forget to hit the like button. Absolutely. If you enjoy the content, definitely hit the like button. It means a lot. Let me know how the sound is, guys, too, man, because I did some tweaks and updated some things, and I didn't get the sound interface that I wanted yet. I'm still using a Go XLR, but I made some major tweaks when it comes to the mixing and the sounds and stuff like that. So let me know how the sound is for you guys. Am I clear? Does it sound professional? Is my voice good on the ears? Is it good on the ears for you guys? Hello. Does it sound like you're listening to a radio station? Hello. You're now tuned in to When Persona Speaks, episode 237. I am your host, Persona, and thank you for stopping by the channel. Nah, but let me know how the sound is, guys. Yo, Dr. Martin Van Nostrin, he says at Persona, even if Xbox has a good show, it's all a show of empty promises. They always overpromise and underdeliver. Sony underpromises and overdelivers. Hey yo, y'all gonna be hella rude. Y'all gonna be hella mean in this Hey yo, shout out to you, Dr. Martin, man. Both are good. Thank you, man. Thank you. I'm glad the sound and everything is good. Hey, how is your day going, Mario? Okay, that's what's up. Shout out to y'all, man. All right, so look, I wanna give my predictions, and let me put the disclaimer out there, right? Because there's a lot of people that love to say, oh well, Persona, you're just a fanboy, Persona, you're a fanboy. You're all you do is console war, which that's not really something I actually do, believe it or not. Yo, new member on the channel, J Ro, appreciate you, bro. Always rocking out with your boy, man. Thank you so much for becoming a member on the channel. It's appreciated, man. Shout out to you. I'm thinking about changing the membership. I'm thinking about changing the membership name to the Clout Chasers. Let me know how y'all feel about that. I've been keeping it under wraps, but I was gonna ask y'all once I had like some artwork and stuff to show you. But shout out to Oblivious, man. He's real busy, so it's gonna be a while with that. But think about changing the membership name to the Clout Chasers. How y'all feel? Let me know for the members in the chat. How y'all feel about that? The Clout Chasers. Y'all want to be the Clout Chasers? Listen, Clout Chasers, 3 for 10, 5 for 20. 3 for 10, 5 for 20. I'm thinking about it. Yo, shout out to Tactical Gamer. Appreciate you for the super chat. He says, Persona, just wanted to give you a heads up. I have to temporarily unsub the membership to you and Bari. I got tasked to Niger. I'll re-up when I return. Hey, yo, bro, trust me when I tell you, you don't have to explain. I just appreciate you supporting. Being a member on the channel, that's going the extra mile. That's never mandatory for the people that support me, but it is appreciated if that's something that y'all decide to do. So you don't have to explain, bro. Be safe in Niger, and I just appreciate you supporting me. I mean, as long as you stay sub to the channel, it's all good with me. You feel me? Like, shout out to you, Tactical. Please be safe though. Yo, Stone in the building, Catwoman. She says, hey Persona, I got a deluxe copy of Hogwarts for PS4. We should give it away tomorrow. Whoa, Stone coming through with the giveaways? Absolutely. We'll definitely get that way. Yo, Stone good people. She come through to the podcast. She a guest. And she said, oh, even though I'm a guest, I'm gonna do a giveaway on the channel. Hey yo, shout out to Stone. That's good stuff, man. Stone a good person, good hearted person. Yeah, Stone, we could definitely do a giveaway for that. Shout out to Stone. Kawhi says, sounds good in my opinion, Chris. Sunday night slow jams quality. Hey, Kawhi. Shout out to you. All right, man, we good out here. We good. That sounds like what a Clout Chaser would say with that member name at Persona. The Clout Chasers, man. We'll see. I definitely want to revamp the membership. Cloud Chasers was one that was funny because for those that follow me on Twitter, y'all know all that bullshit that was going on. But so that's why I was like, I should make it the Cloud Chasers just to be funny. But I got a couple of other ideas as well. I don't want to reveal too much because people be real talk. I like to keep things very close to the chest because people will steal your ideas, man. They no one is original anymore. So I keep things very close to the chest until I'm very close to revealing it, or if I want community input or something like that. I don't because people will steal your idea and then use it as if it's their own, and I'm like, I'm just like, yo, bro, and it's if you didn't say anything, it's gonna look like you stealing it because you didn't mention it. So I keep my ideas very, very I keep a lot of things that I'm gonna do and whatnot, very, very close to my chest, man, because people are saying, oh, that sounds like a good idea. Let me take it from you. Yo, shout out to Domino. He says, Persona, all that clout chasing, hard work, bro. Yo, I'm saying, man, that shit hard work. Yo, listen, 3 for 10, 5 for 20. I'm out here in these streets trying to sell this clout, man. Help me out. Help me. Shout out to Tactical. Appreciate you for the super chat. He says, where the fuck is Stella Cheeks though? Yo, we about to get, I'm gonna talk about that next week. This is mostly, I mean, we could probably talk about it today because it is supposed to be an Xbox predictions, but we could probably vibe out with that a little bit too. Stone says, Persona, if you want to be original, then prepare to be copied. That is very true. That is very, very true, Stone. But it's like, damn, is nobody original these days? Like nobody? And I ain't shit. I tell y'all all the time, like I ain't no celebrity. I don't think I'm better than anybody. But sometimes with my ideas, or if ideas that me and Barry are doing or something like that, I'm naturally a very private person, like in general, like when it comes to just life, I'm extremely, extremely private. So, when it comes to ideas and shit like that, you definitely not gonna get, you ain't, listen, not from me, not till I'm ready to reveal, you feel me? I'm like PlayStation, they slow to reveal shit. I'm like PlayStation out here when it comes to these ideas. But yeah, it is what it is, man. It is what it is. Yo, Prime House in the building. Prime, how you feeling today, man? Shout out to you, man. Shout out to Prime. Yo, Bats, man, I got this new, let me show you. I got this new fight stick, man. I got a new fight stick, man. Hold on, let me see. Y'all see? I can't even see it. You can't even see the damn thing. You can't see it. I got a new, oh, there you go. There you go, right there. I got a new fight stick. It's the Kwamba Obsidian 2. Now, guys, I did not give up on the hitbox. I know there's quite a few people. Oh, Persona, did you give up on the hitbox already? No, I did not give up on the hitbox. The hitbox, playing with the hitbox, I'm realizing it's going to take some time. It's going to take a lot of time to really master that. So I'm going to take my time with it and not rush it. I mean, I have it. I'm going to use it more often, but yeah, I want that. I want a new regular fight stick. You feel me? But all right, yo, let's get into the show. Let's get into the show, man. Let's talk about what we're gonna talk about, man. You feel me? So, I'm definitely doing my live reaction to Xbox Showcase on Sunday. That's gonna be here on this channel. Obviously, we wouldn't do that on When Persona Speaks, obviously. But I mean, on What's Up PlayStation podcast, that's gonna be on my channel. So I am gonna do the live reactions to the Xbox Showcase, and I said, since I'm doing live reactions, I might as well put out predictions as well. Originally, I was gonna do a video, but then I decided, you know what? Instead of doing a video, let me just do a show, and then we could vibe out, crack some jokes, have some laughs, vibe out with the community. You feel me? So, one of the things that a lot of people tend to, and I've been seeing it a lot more lately, which is really weird, is like, if you follow my content, if you follow my channel, if you watch WUPs, or if you listen, if you follow anything that I do, I'm a gamer first and a PlayStation fan second. I say that all the time. My preference obviously is PlayStation. That's not something I hide. That's not something that I don't need to, right? Because that's one of the biggest problems with a lot of people today, is they're scared to have those preferences of like, oh yeah, I prefer this, or I prefer that, and they try to take this more high ground of, oh yeah, I'm better than you because I don't prefer this, or I don't have a preference, or an allegiance to a plastic box, and all this stupid shit, like that just doesn't matter, right? And so for me, although my preference is PlayStation, I always want to see what gaming is doing in general. What's up with gaming, because I want gaming to be great, right? Including Xbox. And Xbox has been I think because I prefer PlayStation, people look at the messaging or what's being said and automatically take it as like console war shit. And don't get it twisted, cracking jokes and all that's gonna happen, because we all crack jokes. We all gonna laugh. Like, that's just, it is what it is. Like, there is no getting around that. If you feel some type of way off of that, but then you're trying to claim that you have this moral high ground and you're better than the next person because you don't have an allegiance to something, then why do you feel some type of way about somebody cracking jokes about a console you yourself said you have no allegiance to? You see what I'm saying? People tend to expose themselves without even realizing it, not through their words, but through their actions. Shout out to Batman and Barry. I heard, well, obviously I heard it from Batman, but Barry's the one that uses this quote a lot. But it's not your words, but it's your actions that define you. People who tend to get angry at you cracking jokes or at you, speaking, saying whatever, or being critical about something, if they don't have a preference to said consoles that's being spoken about, why you feel some type of way? Why do you feel some type of way? People expose themselves all the time, right? No, anybody with eyes, I don't care what console you prefer. Anybody with eyes can look at the output of Xbox for the last year and a half or so and say, this has been very lackluster. This is not good. You need to step up and do better, especially when you're looking at the competition. And I'm not saying step up and do better by acquiring another studio or publisher. That's not how you step up and do better, because we're still not seeing the fruits of the labors from the acquisitions that you already have. We're not seeing the fruits of the labor from the studios that's already in your repertoire. Anybody can go out and buy something, but with what's already existing in your catalog and in your repertoire, what are we doing here? You get what I'm saying? And so when you're speaking like that and you're being critical, people take offense to that. Part of the reason why I think people take offense to that is because you have a lot of people who are scared to admit that they have a preference, or they're scared, not even a preference. Let me rephrase. Sorry. They're scared to be critical of PlayStation out of fear of of Xbox or whatever platform, whatever. Let's just be general here. But for the sake of this conversation in this show, obviously we're talking about Xbox, so obviously it's going to kind of be geared more towards Xbox, but this can be used in a general sense as well. But when it comes to being critical, I think some people are afraid of being critical because of the public backlash that they may receive, especially larger platforms. But also I think, the monetary gain that they've received from being one specific way, they literally can't afford to be another way because it may hurt their pockets. Go figure. So you've got people lying to you or selling you a dream all for the sake of $1. I don't agree with that, man. I think that sucks. As much as we talk about the media is this or that, or whatever the case may be, it's a lot, influencers or whatever you want to talk about. I think that stuff sucks. You can't say that you love something and you don't want to see it improve. You can't say that you love something and you can't be critical. You guys saw 2 weeks ago with me and Barry on What's Up PlayStation during the PlayStation showcase. Very critical. There's some people disagree with us, sure. There's some people probably feel some type of way, sure. But for the most part, everyone that rocks with me or rocks with WUPS or rocks with the content or whatever, you guys didn't go away. You get what I'm saying? I feel like people would respect you more if you were honest and not being fraud and now here lying. Respectfully. Yo, Philip DVG, man, appreciate you for the super chat. He says, between Starfield, Avowed, Perfect Dark, which might not come, what they could do is if competent and the single standout indie AAA, I'm excited, hopefully. Yeah, we gonna get into that, trust me. And then yo, Barry in the building. Shout out to the other half of the What's Up PlayStation podcast, man. Big shout out to my bro, man, in the building. Shout out to my bro in the building, rocking out, man. Shout out to Barry, man. Your prime concept persona is not who we are, but what we do that defines us. Oh yeah, shout out to, listen, I paraphrase. I'm giving you the persona version. I'm giving you the, I knew I was saying it wrong. I gave you the persona version, Prime. But when it comes to Xbox, man, I'm gonna be honest. PlayStation Showcase was not great. And it's funny because certain people are saying, oh well, Persona, weren't there games there that you enjoyed that you can't wait to play? Absolutely. There were a couple of games there that I can't wait to play that were third party. But this is something that I want people to understand when it comes to Xbox and PlayStation and even a Nintendo Showcase, because people are looking at how I scored Summer Game Fest and say, wait, so you're telling me Summer Game Fest was better than the PlayStation Showcase, even though PlayStation showed better game? Listen, when it comes, and this is for me, I'm not speaking in general here, I'm more so speaking for myself. When it comes to how I grade certain showcases are graded much differently than one another, right? So when it comes to a PlayStation or an Xbox or Nintendo showcase, it's going to be graded. I'm going to grade that more differently than I would a Summer Game Fest or an E3 all around showing, because these are leading publishers in the game industry who have dedicated consoles and ecosystems that they need to also cater to. So when I'm tuning into a PlayStation showcase, yes, I do know and understand that I'm going to see third party, that I'm going to see indies and things like that. But what the standout should be for me personally is the first party. What should be in abundance, from my perspective, is first party, right? Same thing for Xbox, right? When we're looking at this Xbox showcase, I know they're going to have, indies and AAA stuff there, multi-plats and all that stuff. We just saw the leaks for Persona 3 Remake and Persona 5 Tactica, which I ain't gonna lie, that P5 Tactica looks dope. That strategy style, I like that a lot. I'm gonna get both games, obviously, but that Tactica game, that strategy style with that Persona skin, that's gonna be fire. I'm picking that up on PlayStation. But we know that there's gonna be those types of games there. But when I'm tuning into a showcase that's a PlayStation, Nintendo, or an Xbox showcase, I'm looking to see what the first party has cooking, what first party has brewing. That's what I ultimately want to see. And that's what, and contrary to what people may try to tell you, that's what most people want to see. When people are tuning into the PlayStation showcase, they want to see what PlayStation's got up their sleeve. That's what everybody was hoping to see. Everyone. Xbox is no different. My viewpoint for Xbox is I want to see what Xbox is working on from a first party perspective. Yeah, they're going to have the time deals and this and that. I get all that, man. I get that. But there are certain games that I want to see from PlayStation, from Xbox, that it's like, yo, they got a lot of cool things brewing in the kitchen in terms of first party. There's things out there that we need updates for, and I would love to see. One of the things, and I know some of y'all might not agree with this, but I'm gonna keep it real with y'all. One game that has to be at this showcase and has to have a release date is Hellblade 2. We've seen Hellblade in 2019. Hellblade 2 in 2019, and I love Hellblade 1. I play Hellblade 1 on PlayStation when it first came out back in 2017. I'm not one of these new age Hellblade lovers that suddenly love the game because it's on their platform. No, I love Hellblade. I platinumed that game. That's such, it's a really dope game, a really interesting take on mental illness and stuff like that. And I like Senwa as a character, so I definitely want to see Senwa's story continue, and I want to see how that unfolds even more, especially seeing what we saw. So Hellblade 2 is a game that I definitely, again, we've seen it in 2019. It's time for us to get that date. It's time for us to get that release date. You know, a new gameplay trailer and all that is cool, but I think we need a date, and I think that date should be this year. If it's not this year, I mean, you know, if it's next year, it is what it is, whatever, but I would hope that it comes out this year. So Hellblade 2 is definitely top of my list, game that I want to see and expect to see at this showcase. If it's not there, I'm definitely gonna feel some type of way, right? Yeah, it's a video online somewhere. It looks like P5. Oh, y'all talking about Persona. What did Chip say? I need to see what that P3 Reloaded really looks like. Visually, it looks the same as P3 Portable, and word on the street is content is gonna cut from Reloaded. Might not be worth it. What? Oh, I ain't know that. Oh shit. I didn't know that. That's kind of spooky if true. But we know obviously it's a leak, so we gotta see, you know, the full trailer and all that. Most likely we'll see it on Sunday at Xbox Showcase. The next game, there's like 3 games, you know. Avowed is another game. I think we've seen Avowed in what, 2020, 2021. I might be getting my dates mixed up for Avowed, but Avowed is another game that, you know, I definitely want to see more of. Definitely looks really interesting from what we've seen before, with that first initial teaser or whatever, and we really haven't seen much of it after that. So I'm hoping we can see more of Avowed and hopefully get a date for that, or at least get some like a full-fledged gameplay, right? That's definitely, you know, something I'm looking at Microsoft as well, because Anne Greenberg said, you know, there's not going to be too many CGI. There's going to be like in-engine and gameplay and no movie trailers and all this other stuff, right? So, you know, it'll be interesting to see how much gameplay we get from first-party studios, right? So yeah, that's kind of what I'm looking at. So Avowed is another one. Everwild, right? We don't really know what's going on with that game, right? I know that game had to get rebooted. I know we first seen it in what, 2020, and really haven't really seen much after that. Definitely want to see what's up with that, see what's good and what's going on. So Everwild is definitely another game that I want to see get an update for. You know, is it canceled? Is it still coming out? Like, you know, what we doing here? You feel me? So Everwild is another one. Another one that I want to see too is what's this game? Oh, Indiana Jones. We know that got teased, and if I'm not mistaken, I believe that's Xbox timed exclusive, or, you know, partnership or something with Xbox. So let's get a trailer, because all we really got is a title screen. Let's get a trailer. You feel me? Contraband. I remember we saw that was it last year or the year before? I forget which year. My timing with some of these releases, I might be a little off, but Contraband is definitely another game I want to see. State of Decay 3, especially after the news that came out last week, where 70% of people that worked on the first State of Decay game is not there anymore now today. Obviously, you know, that can mean a number of things, right? When you really like kind of take a step back and look at it. Obviously from a holistic perspective, you know, the 70% of the original devs not being at a studio that created the IP, that's a bit scary. I'm not gonna lie to you. That's definitely, especially when there's supposed to be a third game in development. That's definitely a little that's a little funky. I ain't gonna lie to you there. But I feel like when it comes to State of Decay 3, we definitely need to see some updates for that as well, right? Straight up, get a new trailer, get an actual gameplay trailer or something out there, right? Perfect Dark. Initiative has been a studio that has definitely had some turmoil over the past like year or so, and we really haven't heard much from the studio outside of that. Outside of what's his name, Drew Murray leaving, coming back to Insomniac, we really haven't heard too much coming out of that. So that's definitely another one that I definitely wouldn't mind getting an update for, just to see what's up. Probably get a proper trailer with a little bit of gameplay sprinkled in, especially since we know that Crystal Dynamics is supposed to be helping with this game, right? Yo, Outside Gamer Night, what's good, bro? Kratos, I don't think State of Decay 3 will be there. They're still hiring for combat. Oh shit. Sheesh. Yeah, that's crazy. What was I gonna say? Lost my train of thought. I just lost my train of thought. Oh, Perfect Dark. Obviously, you know, Drew Murray, he left, came back to Insomniac, and there's been some other turmoil and stuff there, but Crystal Dynamics is also helping with co-development of this game. You know, how much help they're giving, who knows, right? But they're supposedly supposed to be co-developing with this game. So I wonder how far, since that news came out, I wonder how far along they are with that. It would be cool to get an update, right? And here's the thing, guys, you know, a lot of these games are games that's already been announced, right? That's why, like, I'm so focused on the first party. I'm not really focused on the third party or indies and all that stuff, because we, like I said at the beginning of this, we know that stuff is going to be there. I know that stuff. You and I both know that stuff is going to be there. So why even speculate on third party? You get what I'm saying? We know it's going to be there. We know. First party is what people come to these showcases to see. Obviously, a summer game fest is different, but when you're talking about a PlayStation or an Xbox showcase, you want to see that first party update. You want to see that phase 2. You want to see what the studios that really can take advantage of these consoles is working on. You know, like it's no different than a PlayStation showcase predictions or whatever. You get what I'm saying? Kratos said, "We getting old." Yeah, man. I'm getting old, man. I'm getting old, guys. I am. Don't laugh at me. Starfield. Now listen, I saved Starfield. With Starfield, Starfield is because you know we're gonna see Forza. We already see. I just saw the leak for that just now on Twitter. They already leaked that with the release date. Supposedly Forza's coming out October 10th, which I gotta be honest with you. I think everybody wants to get the hell out of the way of Spider-Man 2 in October. I'm just saying. Spider-Man 2 is about to dominate October. I'm just being honest, guys. I'm keeping it real. Spider-Man 2 is about to dominate October. Straight up. It's about to dominate. You might want to get the hell out the way. Now, obviously, it's 10 days before, so, you know, it's got some time to shine in the light. But, you know, I don't know about that. You understand? Raven said, "Nah, you still a spring chicken persona. You all good, my dude." Yo, Raven, shout out to you, man. Thank you, man. They said, "I'm getting old too." Yo, man, we all getting old, man. We all getting old. But Starfield, listen, man. Y'all know how I feel about it, and this is before Microsoft. Like, it's funny too, because people who just started watching my content or just started following me on Twitter, they think I dislike Bethesda because they own Microsoft, because Microsoft owns them. No, Bari has known me for 10 plus years. Ask Bari. Back when we used to do the Council podcast way back in the day, I was talking about Bethesda and how Bethesda gets away with putting out these buggy ass games that people salivate over, and you got like these mod communities working for free doing slave labor to get the game in a playable state and all this. Yo, I never agree with that stuff, man. I never saw the hype for like Fallout and all that stuff, and I played Fallout 4, but it's not my type of game, right? Shout out to the people who enjoy that stuff. It's not my type of game, right? I've always been very critical though of Bethesda releasing these like really buggy games, especially with Fallout 76 when they put out that tweet. I remember that spectacular bugs tweet they put out right before the game came out, saying, "Oh yeah, you know, we're known for having spectacular bugs and all this bullshit." And I remember I'm sitting, I'm like, spectacular bugs? Fix the game. Like, why do you keep releasing it in this type of state then? Like, if you know the issue is there, why not fix it? And like, people were very dismissive of that stuff, and it never sat right with me. I'm like, if this was Xbox or PlayStation or whoever, or Ubisoft, we would be cooking them for the very same thing that Bethesda's getting away with. So I've always been very critical of Bethesda when it comes to certain games that they make, right? Like the Fallouts and stuff like that. And with Starfield, it's a brand new IP, and obviously, you know, gameplay and things like that can improve. I'm gonna be honest, what I'm looking for from Starfield with this gameplay reveal, this new look at the game that we're gonna see on Sunday, I want to see how much the game has improved from the perspective of, yo, King Metro, what's good, bro? From the perspective of like the gunplay, the movement, the way the world looks and things like that. It just doesn't scream a next gen experience, right? And I'm not trying to be like a Debbie Downer or nothing like that, because again, I know people going to buy the game, people going to support it. Like I'm not here to tell you not to do that, but you know, when we're talking about PlayStation and Xbox, like obviously Nintendo, you know, they're an anomaly, right? They're an anomaly. You know, Nintendo's an anomaly. People like to use that, so they're absolved from the rules and the critiques that we tend to put on PlayStation and Xbox to a lesser degree. But when it comes to, yo, Jenna Hayes, what's good? When it comes to Xbox and it being the next gen console, you know, when we look at PlayStation, we see those next gen experiences. Like you can look at it and be like, yo, this is a next gen experience. Yo, this looks like a genre defining game. This looks beautiful. This runs beautiful. Like, I definitely want to see that from Xbox. I want to see that from Xbox Studios. And when you've got a flagship like Starfield, again, I know people are not going to like what I'm about to say, man, and that's perfectly fine. But I'm going to be honest, Starfield doesn't scream next gen to me. It doesn't. So I'm going to be looking at the game in a different light, where it's like, yo, Robert Evans, what's good? Appreciate you. I'm going to be looking at the game and to see what's improved, you know, and how much better it's gotten. And it's crazy too, right? Because when we have these conversations and when we're talking about this stuff, you know, people always say, oh, well, you know, it's not always about the graphics. It's not always about this. Yo, listen, guys, I'm telling you right now, people are going to sit here. If the game doesn't look next gen or doesn't have that next gen flair that we want to see, people are going to be on Twitter telling you, well, it's not about the graphics. It's not about the graphics, Persona. It's not about the graphics. Oh, you care about are you playing graphics, or do you care about the gameplay? That's what they're going to be telling you, right? But and this is why I say, yo, people don't pay attention to the things that they say or how they carry themselves, right? Because just 2 weeks ago, when we saw the gameplay reveal for Spider-Man, people were critiquing the water in Spider-Man. They were critiquing the water in Spider-Man. They were critiquing the symbiote suit. Oh, this doesn't, oh, why does the water look like that? Oh, this needs more work. So if Insomniac and PlayStation are subject to those levels of critique, so is Microsoft. And I'm not saying that for like an eye for an eye situation. I'm saying if there's okay, let me say it like this. If this is the standard for PlayStation, right? This is the standard. If this is the standard for PlayStation, when it comes to its competition, it needs to be there as well, right or wrong. If we're going to put PlayStation here, then we have to put Microsoft there as well. They're direct competitors. So if we're looking at things like Spider-Man and saying, well, the water needs to be better, this needs to be better, and I'm not saying that. That's idiots on Twitter saying that dumb shit, because I honestly thought it looked great, but you know, again, that's me, I digress. But if we're going to be critical like that, then we have to kind of be like, we have to hold all games to that standard, or at least when it comes to the competition. But you can't, because you can't look at PlayStation, look at its games and say, yeah, this needs to improve, but then turn over here, look over here and say, oh well, no, that's fine the way it is. I don't play games for graphics. It don't work like that, man. Because that's how you look. That's fanboyism. That's what a shill is. That's fanboy shit. And it's funny because as much as people, oh well, you know, you're a fanboy this or you're that, their actions prove that they're the very thing that they point their finger at you and call you. Their actions prove that they are the very thing that they're calling you. And my thing is, do you want Xbox to get better or not? If your answer is yes, we got to up that standard. It's got to be there. It has to. It has to. Because your competition is here and you're here. You want to get here. The only way you can get them there is by being critical and being honest and setting your expectations as such. There's no other way. There's no other way. People tell you all types of bullshit on Twitter and in videos and shit. I'm telling you, there is no other way. Straight up. Jenna Hayes says, Persona Starfield has a brand issue too. It's not popular and many don't know what it is, what is outside of gaming. That's a great point. That's a great point. Although I do think that they will ramp up marketing or whatever the case may be at some point. But I do agree and understand what you're saying, Jenna, when it comes to like mass appeal. I don't really see, although I don't see it either, but who knows, maybe this showcase on Sunday may change that. But I do agree with you, Jenna. I agree. Like Starfield, and granted, it's a brand new IP, so obviously it's not going to have that mass appeal. So, you know, obviously, you know, we got that caveat. So, you know, let's be honest and fair. But I'm not really, you know, hopefully Sunday will change that. We'll see. Yo, P Silent Night, what's good, man? Barry said Xbox boo boo. Oh shit.
I'm a neutral.
It's PlayStation's fault. Where's the sound? But this is great for gamers. 30 frames per second. Xbox don't got no games. Xbox I didn't mean to press that. No games. I swear I didn't mean to press. I'm trying to find the sound. Cap.
Anti-consumer. But Phil Spencer said.
There it is. I couldn't find the sound on my soundboard. I promise I wasn't. I wasn't trying to press those sounds. I promise.
But Phil Spencer said.
Yo, J-Rose said, yo, Persona, I believe PlayStation needs Xbox so they don't get complacent. I'm gonna touch on that in a second, J-Ro. I'm gonna touch on that. Kratos99, he says, Persona, you think the Final Fantasy 16 demo will release on Sunday? Hey, yo, real talk, it better. I thought it was gonna release yesterday. Although I'm definitely happy with that Final Fantasy 16 Final Fantasy 7 Rebirth trailer. I'm definitely very happy about that. Very, very happy. But hey, yo, real talk, if it ain't yo, Yoshi P said 2 weeks. We passed 2 weeks now. We're under 2 weeks now. So it's like, I mean, damn, what are you gonna wait till the week of the game dropping? Come on, drop the damn demo, man. And more so, that's me being impatient as well. Like, I really want Final Fantasy 16. I really want to play this game. Like, this is really one of my most anticipated games of the year. Like, I'm not trying to cap. Like, when this game comes out, I'm putting at least 200 hours into this game. My combo's about to be some of the best on in the community. My convo video is about to be sick. You understand? Like, this is a game that I cannot wait to play, and it's up there. It's 16, Spider-Man, and then everything else. Like, I'm putting so much time into this game. So much time. So, you know, a lot of it is also my impatience. Really and truly. Robert Evans said, Bethesda, you know, they secretly hating on Obsidian still. Old wounds reopen. Yo, you might be right about that too. Especially if Obsidian gets to make a New Vegas too. Or them collab on something. But yeah, you know, when it comes to Xbox, those are my expectations, man. Like I always have my expectations, and has, you know, Xbox released like a cool game with Hi-Fi Rush. I thought that was cool this year, but really and truly, it's not enough, especially when you look at the last year and a half that that Xbox has had. You know, you gotta do better. You gotta do better, man. Straight up. And the thing is, it's not like some of these games I wouldn't buy. Like, you know, it's funny too, because like people are, it's funny, like the very things that people claim to hate that I do, they do to me, right? So you know how like sometimes like, well, I'll ask the question, oh well, are you gonna buy it? People, oh, well, I shouldn't have to buy a game to talk about it. I shouldn't have to buy it. I shouldn't have to do this to talk about it. And it's like, for me, if I'm saying something, they're gonna be like, well, Persona, are you gonna buy it? Huh? Are you gonna buy it? And it's like, well, I can't do that to you, but you can do that to me? Huh? What's going on? But the answer is, some of the games I would buy, you know, like Avowed, Hellblade, you know, games like that, absolutely I'd buy, because if it looks good, yeah, absolutely. They show a new Gears game, I'll pick that up too. Absolutely. I love Gears. So like, you know, it's not like there isn't things that I'm gonna pick up. And if they show other things there that looks great, I'm gonna pick it all up on my PC. It's that simple. I did it with Hi-Fi Rush. I did it with I played Redfall, that dog shit ass game. Yo, another thing. Microsoft, if you're listening. Greenberg, whoever, please do not, I repeat, please do not announce Redfall 60 frames per second at this showcase. Don't do it. Let that be a tweet. Do not do it. Do not do it. Let it be a tweet and go on about your day. Redfall's dead. Think of it that way. Redfall's dead. You understand? There is no saving that game. The devs ain't even want to make that dog shit. Do not announce 60 frames per second at this showcase. Xbox, I'm telling you. Do not announce that at this show. Do not. I'm gonna cook you. You are gonna get roasted if you announce that bullshit at this showcase. Try me, Microsoft. Don't let it be a tweet and go on about your day. No one gives a fuck about Redfall. It's a dead game. The devs don't even give a fuck about it. Just move on. Trust me. Put it out just to say, oh yeah, we fulfilled our obligations of 60 frames per second. Put it in a tweet. Hey, the update's coming out XYZ date, and go on about your day. That's it. No, you don't gotta ever mention it again after that. That's all you gotta do. It don't need to be at the showcase. It don't need to have no type of spotlight. We're good. Do not do it. Trust me. Trust what I tell you. Trust me. Do not do it. I tried to warn you. It's up to you to listen. Ice Cream said, I can see it happening. Yo, listen. I can definitely see it happening. 100%. And if they do, yo, trust me, we gonna roast them in the chat. We gonna roast them on Sunday if they announce that 60 frames per second. They better not announce that 60 frames. Persona, do you mean Redfall, aka Broken Fall? Yo, yeah, L Fall. We'll call it that. What else? Yeah, that's really my expectations, man. Like I'm being honest, like, and it's funny because, like, you know, people are like, oh well, you know, your expectations are too high, or never have your expectations too high. Now my expectations is always gonna be high, regardless. My expectations is high for PlayStation Showcase. Even though they let me down, I'm gonna go into the next PlayStation Showcase with my expectations high. Summer Game Fest, my expectations was high, and more or less immaculately delivered on Summer Game Fest for me personally. My expectations is high for Xbox as well. I'm expecting to see some cool things. If they let me down, I should have had water. I don't got no water. If they let me down, they let me down. We just gonna cook them on the timeline, cook them in the spaces and on the podcast, and go on about our day. Just, business as usual. That's it. But my expectations is never gonna dwindle or, well, has to lower your expectations, guys. You gotta lower your expectations. You should never go into these showcases with your expectations high, and you'll never be disappointed. Nah, I'm good. I can't do that. Respectfully, I can't. I can't. I'm good. Yo, Philip, you feel me, bruh? Lower my expectations. What they talk about, Philip? Yo, Philip, talk to these dudes, man. Yeah, man, that's it for your boy, man. That's all I got. I am gonna do a pre-show. We could talk a little bit, laugh it up and whatnot. For Sunday, the pre-show is gonna start. So the show, when does the show start? I forgot. Let me go to Xbox. Let me go to Xbox YouTube. Xbox Twitter real quick. Xbox. The Xbox. Let's go. Where Xbox at? Yes, I do follow Xbox on Twitter. I follow the Xbox. All right, let me zoom in a little bit. So it starts at 10 a.m. Pacific, which is 1 o'clock Eastern. So I'll start the show at 12:30. 12:30. We'll do our live reactions. And what's crazy? Yeah, I ain't trying to be on no console war shit. It's just an observation. I said I got 5,000. How much did PlayStation Showcase get? PlayStation Showcase. I gotta go to PlayStation. Hold up, people. PlayStation. I'm just curious. Guys. I'm just curious. Damn, yo, the pre-order date and reveal for the trailer for Spider-Man 2 is at almost 50k likes. Sheesh. 11 million people viewed this. Yo, this Spider-Man 2 about to do crazy. Y'all not understanding me. Spider-Man 2 about to do crazy numbers, man. Where's PlayStation Showcase at? I probably can't even find this damn thing. I probably can't even find it, man. They removed it from the pinned. I can't find it. I know it's high. We'll just go with that. It's high. It's high. But yeah, I'll start my pre-show around 12:30, and we'll talk and laugh it up and whatnot. Red fail. I don't know if Bar is gonna join me on that. It might just be me, which is fine. Yo, Jedi Johnny 5, what up, bro? But here we go. The AI camera, man, that shit is accurate. But yeah, man, that's really all I got, man. 2-hour show once again. All those Game Pass commercials. Yo, I said this about Summer Game Fest. Yo, these shows, man, that 2 hours. I feel like 2 hours is too much for a showcase. Because you got to figure a state of play or like a direct type thing is what, 20 minutes, 30 at the most, maybe, depending. A showcase should be an hour and 15 at the most. 2 hours, I just feel like it's too much, because it's going to be a lot of filler, because you're not everything's not going to be wall-to-wall games. It's going to be mobile games or some other bullshit. It's not going to be really the games that you want to see. It's going to be a lot of filler and commercials and all this other stuff. So I feel like I really do think 2 hours is just too much, man. Like for a showcase, it's way too much, man. An hour, man. An hour, because you got to figure a trailer is what, 3 minutes, maybe, like between 1 and 3 minutes if you're showing like a trailer or a teaser or something like that. If you're showing some gameplay, maybe 6 minutes. If you're doing a deep dive, 10 minutes. 2 hours is way too much. Yo, Game of Forte, what up, man? Shout out to you, man. Appreciate you pulling up, rocking up with your boy. Yo, J Doggy, what up? Prime said they are not going to start on time. None of these showcases start on time, Prime. You know that. You know that, man. You know they're not gonna start on time. But like I said, guys, this wasn't gonna be a super duper long show. You know that 2 hours is gonna turn into an hour and 30. Yes, most likely an hour and 30. I think the Xbox showcase is 90 minutes anyway. It's not 2 hours. I think it's 90 minutes, but you know, we'll see. So I am going to do my live reactions for the Xbox showcase on Sunday. I was going to do my live reactions to Final Fantasy 16 pre-launch, but it's not like a traditional, it's not like a show or something like that you would live react to, from what I'm seeing. Like, it's gonna have a bunch of different things, but when I was looking at the schedule, let me look at it again. Let me look at it again, man. Let me look at it again. Cause when I was looking at the schedule, or how they say it, the schedule. Where's that, man? I thought I retweeted it, but I might not have retweeted. Let me see. Final Fantasy 16. Here we go, right here. I didn't retweet it. Shout out to Barry though. Barry retweeted it. So with the Final Fantasy pre-launch, it's like, this shit is 4 hours. This shit 4 hours, man. That's a lot. And really, truly, this is not gonna end until, because 4 o'clock Pacific is 5, 6, 7. So 8, 9, 10, 11 o'clock at night. This shit is, I'm not like, what I'll do is, if it's something super duper interesting, I'll just do a video, and you know, I'll just, you know, I'll talk about whatever they show. But most likely we're gonna get the demo released here. Like, they'll probably just release a demo here. Oh, you know, starting today you'll be able to play the demo for Final Fantasy 16, pre-order today and every day, you know, all that bullshit, right? So we'll most likely get the demo here. We'll most likely, yo, Henry Heck in the building. Henry, what's good, bro? We'll most likely Icon Power Showcase. Yo, this is my thing too, man. I really don't want. So IGN had released an 18-minute dungeon video of Final Fantasy 16. I watched like 2 minutes of it and I cut it off because I'm like, no, I don't want to be spoiled, and I want to experience that shit for myself. Like, really, real talk. I don't want to see the icon powers, man. I don't want to see this stuff. And when I'm saying that, I'm saying is, I've seen enough of 16. Like, I've seen so much of this game. I don't want to see no more, man. Like, I want to play it. Like, that's where I'm at mentally with 16. Give me the demo. Let me play the hell out of that until the full game comes out, because that really is what I'm gonna play until the game comes out. And then let me get to the full game and play through the game. I don't want to see no more, man. I really don't. I'll check into this from time to time, but I don't want to be spoiled too much. I don't want to see too much. Like, I want to see some of the powers for myself on my own TV and some of this. I'll definitely tune in for the music of with Soken. I'll definitely tune into that. I don't want to know about the narrative. I'll tune in for like 2 seconds, like 2-3 minutes. But if they start getting too deep into like the narrative and spoiling shit, I'm not watching that. I'll check the pre-note out. I don't want to see the icon power, so I'm not watching that. I'm going to see the music, and I'll probably see the closing messages, because the closing messages is most likely where they'll be like, oh yeah, you know, demo comes out today or out now or whatever. But I don't want to see too much more. I want to play it, man. That's where I'm at now. I want to play. So I'm just doing the live reactions to the Xbox showcase, and then Monday I'm going to be doing my live reactions to Capcom showcase, which their show starts at 6 o'clock Eastern. So I'm going to start the pre-show around 5:30. Yo, El Matador in the building. Matador, what up, bro? So yeah, Capcom and Xbox showcases, I'm doing live reactions to those, and then I'll put my thoughts out after the fact. Capcom showcase, all I'm really expecting to see here, all I really want to see here are two games. Monster Hunter Worlds 2 and Dragon Dogma 2 release date. I think we're gonna get a tease for Monster Hunter Worlds 2, and for Dragon's Dogma, the wish list page is up in the PlayStation Store. I think this game is a lot coming out soon, like 2024. I think this game is coming out, so I think they're gonna give us a release date. Give us a release date for Dragon's Dogma 2, and put those pre-orders up. That's all I want from Capcom. I'm not really like sweating anything else. We might get a tease for Rashid. We might see how Rashid looks, you know, because summertime, right, in the game. Street Fighter 6 is already out, so I think we're going to see Rashid as well, because he is the first DLC character for Street Fighter 6. So I think we definitely going to see Rashid and get a trailer for him. Or if we don't get that here, then we'll probably get that at Evo for sure. That's really all I'm expecting from Capcom. I'm not really expecting anything too crazy. Oh, Ubisoft Forward. I'm going to do live reactions to Ubisoft Forward as well. Or try to. I got to see what time it is, because I might not be able to do it. But if I can do it, I'll do live reactions to Ubisoft Forward show as well. You feel me? Yo, Ulanti Gaming was good. Matador Nerdy Gaming. Shout out to everybody in the chat, man. But listen, guys, I'm going to end this show here, man. At the end of the day, I think we all want Xbox to deliver. But the question is, can they deliver? We'll find out this Sunday at 1 o'clock Eastern. But with that being said, guys, I do appreciate you guys coming through, rocking out with your boy on this Friday evening. I hope I could make your evening a little bit better, you know, a little bit enjoyable. If you haven't, you know, I didn't even ask put a 1 in the chat if you're feeling good, or 2 in the chat. So I'm definitely off my routine when it comes to the Webster on the Speak show. I'm off a little bit, guys. But yeah, listen, tomorrow, What's Up PlayStation podcast with me and Bari, 11 a.m. Eastern. Definitely let us know, you know, definitely tune into that, man. It's gonna be me, Bari, and our special guest is gonna be Stone. That's gonna be a really, really good show, guys. Really entertaining, so definitely make sure you guys check that out. And then, like I said, Sunday live reactions to the Xbox showcase, Monday live reactions to Capcom, and Monday or Tuesday, I forget when Ubisoft is, but I'll see. I'll definitely let you guys know if I'm doing reactions to that, right? But Persona, what about Complacent? Wups is gonna be amazing tomorrow. Absolutely, Kratos, man. We going through everything. Also, guys, I did put out a new video breaking down everything from Spider-Man in terms of like the additions, release date, pre-order date, and stuff like that. So if you haven't already, definitely check that out. Leave a like button. Leave a like if you enjoy the content. Share it out and things like that. And yeah, man, that's it for me, guys. I'm at the game, breaking this new fight stick. I might play Diablo. Who knows? Diablo Street Fighter. Who knows? Yo, Lies of P too. We're gonna talk about. I'm gonna talk about that tomorrow on Wups. But Lies of P is it's a cool game, man. I'm digging it. Yo, the iframes. I'm gonna break it down tomorrow when we talk about. I'm sure me and Barry gonna have the same thought process when it comes to the iframes. But for me, it took a little bit of getting used to when it comes to the dodge, because the dodge is because I'm thinking, one, the dodge is real stubby, but it's stubby like that, at least how I'm interpreting it. The dodge is so stubby like that because you've got such high iframes. Like, yo, the invulnerability that you gain when you dodge on time, bro, it's like, yo, you're god on the field with this game. It's crazy. I know for a fact they're gonna tweak that because it's too good, it's too strong. But if they tweak it, they need to make the dodge, the space with the dodge much wider. That's my problem with Lies of P so far when it comes to the combat. If you're going to adjust the iframes, you got to make that dodge less stubby. It's too stubby, it's too short. It's way too short. You got to make that thing, he got to be moving smooth, especially when you do the roll. The roll is so stubby and so short, you don't get no distance. So that's why you're so much more reliant on dodging on time to get the invulnerability so that you can then attack. That's how I'm interpreting the combat with this game. Yo, we're gonna talk about it tomorrow. I promise. But the game is cool though. I like the game. I think it's a cool game with Pinocchio and like how they got like the enemies in the world and stuff like that. Very, very Bloodborne-esque as well. Very, very Bloodborne reminiscent with this game. So Yeah, am I picking it up day one? I don't know, man. It's too crowded. It's too crowded. September we got Legend of Dai, Dragon Quest, The Adventures of Dai, and you know, listen, it's too crowded, man. Not right away. That might be a Black Friday pickup. You feel me? We'll see. But all right, guys, listen, be safe, enjoy your weekend. I appreciate you guys from the bottom of my heart, rocking out with your boy Persona. Again, don't miss Wups tomorrow, me, Bari, and Stone. And all right, guys, you guys have a great Friday, have a great evening, be safe, enjoy yourselves. And it's been your boy Persona, and I'm out, guys. Peace.